You can make a huge progress in the next 90 days of your life, but if you don't understand the things I'm going to share in this video, these 90 days might end up being a complete waste of time. Now, why 90 days? Because 1 month is just too little to see some significant progress, and 1 year is just too much for people to commit to doing something specific for such a long time. And 90 days, it's somewhere in the middle. It allows you to chunk your bigger overarching goal into 90-day increments so you can stay focused and also see some progress. The first thing you must do is to understand your 1-year goal. Your 1-year goal will be a foundation for your daily actions and for all the things that you will be doing in the next 90 days. It will be a roadmap so you don't end up doing something that actually doesn't matter to you so much. Now, the big question is, how do you actually define that goal? And most people actually suck at setting goals. They set the goals that are too big or that are just too little, so they're too easy to achieve. And there is a very simple exercise that will help you to understand how you should think about your goals. And it only takes around 5 seconds, so please do it with me. So first thing you must do is to raise your hand as high as you can. And now raise it a little bit higher. And if you're like most people, you raised your hand a little bit higher after I told you so. But the first thing I said is to raise your hand as high as you can the first time. So why you didn't raise your hand as high as you could the first time? Well, because it wasn't comfortable. And that's exactly how you should think about your goals. They should be within your reach, but they also should feel a little bit uncomfortable. But before we dive into your 90-day action plan, there's one thing that you must understand, and it is your reason why your goal actually matters to you. And this is the step that most people skip. They identify a goal that might sound good, but they don't find the reason why it matters to them on a deeper level. Now, why it's important? Because if you don't do this, it will be way easier to give up on your journey of pursuing this goal. Let me give you an example. Which goal sounds more exciting? First, I will make $50,000 this year with my new business. Second, I will make $50,000 this year with my new business so I can afford to take my family to a vacation and just have an amazing time all together. Now, of course, the second one. Because I painted the picture, I attached an emotion to the goal that would otherwise be pretty empty. And the way you do it, it's actually quite simple. You identify your main goal first, and then you will just ask questions why this goal matters to you. So here's an example. With my recent coaching client, his goal was to start waking up early. And I kept asking why, and he gave me amazing reasons like that he will be able to show up as a better person, he will have time to have breakfast in the morning because he wants to gain some muscle mass, so he needs to have enough calories. And we identified like 5 or 6 different reasons why he should be waking up early. So now it has some substance. It's not just that, hey, I will wake up early. Now he knows why it's important to him on a deeper level. So to recap this part, you need to identify your 1-year goal, ask yourself the reason why, paint the picture of how your life will look like, and this is optional, but I really recommend it. Write it down. It's time to decide on the daily actions that you'll be taking for the next 90 days that will get you closer to the goal that you've chosen. As a rule of thumb, I recommend choosing around 2 to 5 different daily actions, because if you choose less than 2, well, 1, then it's just too little, and anything more than 5, it just gets overwhelming really quickly. No matter what daily actions you choose, you need to stay disciplined. And if you feel that discipline is something that you struggle with, please click the link in the description and join my free Facebook community called Discipline Builders Community, where I go in depth on topics around discipline, consistency, and mindset. Now, back to the video. And the way you identify your daily actions, it's actually quite simple. I believe that most people know what they should be doing. They're just not doing it because they're not disciplined enough. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you want to make more money as a business owner. So obviously the thing you will probably need to do is that you will need to reach out to more customers or work more with the existing customers. So one daily action can be, I will send 10 emails to new customers, or I will cold call 10 new customers every day. And the second daily action can be, I will send one email to one of my existing customers to propose some more ideas on how to work together. And there you go, those are your 2 daily actions if you would like to make more money with your business. And it's really that simple. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Think about your 1-year goal and identify a few daily actions that you can take every day that will get you closer to that goal. Alright, so those were the easy parts, because right now it's time to actually start executing your daily actions for the next 90 days. And I want to share a couple of tips that will make it not easy, but a little bit less uncomfortable. First, expect that it will take some time for you to get used to your daily action. So it will feel uncomfortable, and that's normal. So keep reminding yourself of your reason why your 1-year goal matters to you. And also work on your discipline and lean into the uncomfortable. I recorded the video about how to build discipline, so make sure that you will click the link somewhere on the screen or in the description. Another tip is to control your environment, so it's actually easier for you to take your daily action. So for example, if you want to go to the gym in the morning, prepare your gym bag the day before, because if you are sleepy in the morning, your willpower won't be so strong. So it would be just so easy to give up and say, well, I don't know where my shoes are, I don't know where's my t-shirt. But if you prepare everything the day before, now of course it will require discipline to do it, but if you prepare everything the day before, then you will just take the bag and leave for the gym without too much friction in between. The next thing I recommend doing is to track your progress to see how far you are in your 90-day journey. Now there are tons of different habits trackers available online. You can download apps, you can create a simple Google Sheet, or you can use pen and paper. I actually love to use pen and paper. Like I did here, I created a simple layout. And what it allowed me to do is, first of all, to see how many days I've completed. And there's a sense of pride in that, when you mark that day as done and you see that you're actually doing what you said you're going to do for the, let's say, last 30 days or 45 days. It just feels good. It gives you confidence and you will start feeling better about yourself. Another tip, and this is a big one, is to celebrate the action itself, not the results. The chances are that you won't hit your 1-year goal within 90 days. Well, it's actually expected. But if you keep executing these daily actions day in, day out, you know that you are on the right path to actually hit that goal. So focus on what you can control, which is that daily action that you identified, not what you're not in control of, which is when you will lose that weight or when you will make that money. Focus on the action itself, celebrate the effort. Lastly, consistency over intensity. Some days things will just come up and you will have no energy left or you will have no time. But the thing is, you need to complete your daily task to the best of your abilities. Even if it means that you will reach out to 2 customers and not 10, or that you will exercise for 10 minutes, not 45. And it is so important that you don't break the cycle, because if you'll start saying things like, I will do double tomorrow and today you will skip, then first of all, it will be easier to skip the next day, and also it will undermine your confidence because you're actually not keeping the promise that you made to yourself. So do not break the cycle, even if it means that you will do a little bit less than you said that you're going to do. So that's it. That's my exact strategy on how to crush the next 90 days. Now, the thing is, most people won't apply this strategy, and that's okay. That's their choice. But if you decide to apply this strategy, I guarantee that your life will be different in 90 days. If you enjoy this video, please consider subscribing to this channel. I post every Friday about discipline, mindset, consistency, building habits, and so on. And if you want to take your discipline to the next level, click the link in the description to join our Discipline Builders community on Facebook, where I go in depth on topics around discipline, mindset, and building habits. And also there are weekly challenges and a really cool engaged community. So thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you next time.